So let's imagine right now you discover that you have 500k somewhere or 200k. What am I even saying? Even 100, even 50k in this our economy, it can go a long way. As we speak, over 200 billion naira is in unclaimed dividend in Nigeria. And guess what? Yours could just be there. Many people have millions of naira in forgotten shares and they are not even aware of it. And it is also possible that your parents have bought shares for you several years ago or even for themselves and they have long forgotten about it. And so today, trust your girl now, I'm going to be showing you step by step how you can reclaim your dividends in Nigeria. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adeshola. You can call me Shells. If this is your first time coming to this channel, I want to say a very big welcome. And if you've been following up, I want to say a very big thank you. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and press that notification bell so that you always get notified whenever I upload new videos. On this channel, we talk about everything personal finance and financial literacy. So come along, let's grow our wealth together. So today, I'm going to be guiding you step by step how you can reclaim that money back. And trust your girl now, I'm always here for you. So I'll be showing you two ways by which you can reclaim your dividends. In the second method, I'm going to be guiding you step by step how you can do it yourself. I call it DIY. To start with, are you wondering what a dividend is? It's not far-fetched though. So usually when you invest in shares, you can make money in two ways. You can either make money through capital appreciation. So let's say you bought a particular share for say 10 naira and now it is worth 15 naira. That means that the difference between that 15 and that 10 naira that you bought it is what you have earned, is what you have gained. So you have gained 5 naira per share. So let's say you invested about 10,000 units of shares. It means that you have gained 10,000 units times 5 naira, which makes it 50,000 naira. So on the other hand, sometimes when companies make profits, they distribute a part of that profit to their shareholders as dividend, and that is what dividend is. So a dividend is one of the ways you can make money when you invest. So you may be wondering, why do we have so much money in unclaimed dividends in Nigeria? The reason is not far-fetched either. Back then, in the early 2000s, buying shares was actually very trendy. A lot of people were just buying shares. They were just accumulating. And also at that time, dividend payment was not done electronically like we have today. In those days, they usually received their dividend warrants in the form of checks, through a post office. And so in that process, a lot of people forgot that they have shares somewhere. Even those warrants could be lost in transit and all that. And that process made a lot of people forget that they had dividends. So a lot of people have forgotten that they have dividends somewhere or they bought some shares somewhere. Some people just invest in the stock market and they just forget about it. Or some other time, some parents could have bought shares for their children without their children even being aware of it. And that dividend is just there. Also, it could be as a result of multiple subscriptions. A lot of people subscribed on the same shares. And other reasons could be that these shareholders used wrong details. Maybe their contact address was wrong or their phone numbers were wrong. These are some of the reasons why we have so much money in unclaimed dividends in Nigeria. As of 1999, the value of unclaimed dividend in Nigeria was just a little over 2 billion naira. That money grew to 90 billion naira in 2015. And in 2020, it grew to over 168 billion. Guess what? As of today, that money is worth over 200 billion naira. So imagine you just having one money somewhere sitting idle and you are complaining in this economy. That is why you need to watch this video to the end. But here is the good news. The Securities and Exchange Commission in Nigeria has streamlined that process. Yes, the process is no longer a rigorous process. So with the use of technology, they have made the process a lot easier for people. So like I mentioned earlier, there are two ways you can go about doing this. So the first one is for you to go through a stockbroker. So you can identify a registered stockbroker in Nigeria. You can just reach out to them. I have a video in the description that shows you the list of all the registered stockbrokers in Nigeria. So you can just reach out to any of the registered stockbrokers in Nigeria and let them know that you wish to reclaim your dividends, and they are going to guide you step by step. They would also let you know the information required for you to go through the process. And so they can also assist you to recover your CSCS account number and also your CHN number. The second method is what I call the DIY. Yes, do it yourself. You can do it yourself at the comfort of your home or wherever you are. You can just pick up your phone or your tablet or your laptop and do it yourself. By the way, hope you have subscribed. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also press that notification bell so that you always get notified whenever I upload new videos. So let's get right into it. To begin with, you come over to the website, which is www.sec.gov.ng/non-mandated. So I'm going to be dropping the link on the description so that you can easily pick that up. And then you come over here to the search section and type in your name. Yes, type in your full name, your first name and your last name. And if you use a middle name, you can also include the middle name. And so once you do that, it's going to be showing you this verification. So you verify by clicking whatever image it asks you to click. And so once that is done, it brings out your name and also the name of the registrar and also the names of the stocks you have. Yes, the names of the shares you have as you're holding. So it brings out your full name, your shareholder's name, and also your account number, as you can see here. So depending on the number of stocks you have in that name, it's going to list out all the shares that you have registered with that name. And you would also see their respective you would also see their respective registrars. You then click on the registrar and then it brings you right here. So this is where you're going to fill in the e-dividend mandate. You fill out the form. So now it's done. You can do it electronically. So you just provide the information required. You need to provide your BVN. You need to select a bank. Yes, the bank where you want the money to be deposited into, and also your account number. And then you need to also fill in your last name. And so once you are done with that, you click on submit. And so it brings you right here. So here you select the type of ID card you want to upload. So you can either choose a voter's card, international passport, NIN, any valid ID card. And also you need to put in your passport photograph and then your signature. So you need to be mindful of the maximum size that has been required for each of the documents to be uploaded. So for each of them, you have a maximum file size of 2 megabytes. So when you're uploading it, you have to be mindful of the file size. When you scroll up, you see further details to be imputed. So because you've already put in your payment bank earlier on, it's already there. So you need to also put in your account number, your BVN. You need to also put in your full name, your mobile number, your email, your address, your clearinghouse number. So basically, you just have to put in the required information. Those ones that are starred, that are starred in red, you just need to fill out those ones. And for the likes of the CHN number, if you can't remember your CHN number, it shows that you can still go ahead with the form. And then you come over here to add stock. So you need to add all the stocks that are registered with that registrar. You can select as many as possible. So you just come over here and search for the company. So for here we have Access Holdings PLC. Then you add. You can actually add as many as possible as long as they are all registered with, as long as they are all with that same registrar, you can always add the stocks. So from here now, it's loading and then it generates the form. Yes. So this is the form. This is the e-dividend mandate details. With details about the company, the registrar, your mandate code, your mandate status, and the account number and the bank. So once you're done with this, you'll need to download this form and send it as an email to the registrar. So that's just it. That is just how you can go about reclaiming your dividend in Nigeria. It's a very simple process. You don't have to stress yourself. All you need to do is get those details ready, like your ID card, your passport photograph, and then your signature. And in a few minutes, you are done. And so once you are done filling that form, please make sure that you fill that form with the right information. Otherwise, you'll be asked to redo it again. Also, make sure that the signature is consistent. The signature is the same signature you used when you were buying the shares. Once you have completed the form, please, this part is very, very important. Once you have completed the form, just download it. Send it as an email to your registrar. Yes, that same registrar you saw when you were trying to check your name, that same registrar, just go online, check their information, check the information about their email address, send an email to them, letting them know that you have just completed the e-dividend mandate form. And then you can use a clear description as a subject of the mail, something like unclaimed dividend or request for unclaimed dividend. So once they're done doing that, they're going to process that money and send it straight into your bank account, the same bank account that you provided when you were filling that form. And that's just it. So these are the two ways, you can do this yourself. So one more tip, in cases where the person that bought the shares is no more alive, it is still very much possible to recover the shares. Yes, it's still very much possible. But in this case, I would suggest that you go to a registered stockbroker. Yes, the registered stockbroker knows what to do because they are going to be asking you for more information beyond that which you provided for online. And so that is just it. So if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and press that notification bell so that you'd always get notified whenever I upload new videos. Thank you very much for watching. Catch up with you next time.